So by combining both of these technologies, teleeducation and simulation, we're able to deliver expert instruction based upon the healthcare best practices for both the military and civilian education and training domains. We're able to do this by leveraging the strengths of Sirmusa, Wiser, and Simtiki to provide a complete remote simulation experience.
The Center of Excellence for Remote and Medically Underserved Areas, Sirmusa, has been conducting research into telehealth and distance education issues since 1994. A research department of St. Francis University in Loretto, Pennsylvania, Sirmusa has blended commercial off-the-shelf technology with the medical and educational needs of our armed services and healthcare professionals. The Peter M. Winter Institute for Simulation, Education, and Research, WISER, is a world-class multidisciplinary training and research facility. WISER is an institute of the University of Pittsburgh with a mission to conduct research and training programs utilizing simulation-based education to provide a safer environment for patients of the University of Pittsburgh Medical Center and its affiliates. Sirmusa and WISER met in 2007 and discussed the possibility of a demonstration bringing together WISER's experience and clinical expertise with patient simulators and Sirmusa's expertise with telehealth and distance education. In February of 2008, this idea became a reality. Sirmusa and WISER worked with Michael Van Platten and Benjamin Berg, MD, of the Simtiki Telehealth Research Institute at the University of Hawaii's John A. Burns School of Medicine to bring a world-class convergence of patient simulation, telehealth, and distance education. The WISER Institute's John Lutz and B.J. Hostler brought the simulator from UPMC and set it up at Sirmusa's facility in Loretto, Pennsylvania. The simulator can be controlled to change blood pressure, oxygen saturation, pulse rate, and other factors that a medical student would encounter in the real world. The simulator also reacts to students' input, giving instant feedback for educational purposes. In Hawaii, Dr. Berg was the medical educator. The topic of the day was obstructed airways and their proper treatment. Sirmusa IT specialists coordinated the communications link between Loretto, Pennsylvania and Honolulu, Hawaii.
Andy's getting very short of breath. You can see that his respiratory rate is also very high. It's in the 30s right now. So I'm wondering about what you think might be the next best steps to try and improve his oxygenation and relieve his discomfort.
I'm going to apply the bag valve mask using a C&E compression of my hands to provide a good seal, and that will open the airway. And then I'm going to use my left hand to use compressions on the bag to provide ventilation.
That sounds like a perfect plan, Meg. Bag valve masking will help to augment his oxygenation a little bit. Well, Meg, that looks really great. I think you're doing a nice job of providing bag valve mask ventilation. We're going to halt the scenario now. I'm going to put the SimMan into the pause mode so that we have a chance to kind of talk a little bit about exactly what your technique demonstrated, and we'll get some feedback. What I'd like to do is ask the audience in Johnstown and the folks right there at Sirmusa whether or not what we saw was really optimal technique. So why don't you answer with your turning point? Okay, it looks like the students in Johnstown felt as though the purpose of cricoid pressure during bag valve mask ventilation was to improve visualization. Mike, why don't you tell me how you came to that conclusion, or what the thinking is about that answer?
It improves the ability to see the airways for intubation.
Well, that's a really good answer if the plan is to intubate, but in this case, remember, we're not actually intubating. This is for bag valve mask ventilation. Fingers of your hand underneath the jaw. Why don't you show me what that looks like right now? Yeah, that's a really good technique. I think you can see that your fingers are more easily applied to the angle of the jaw and allows you to...
Advanced medical simulation is the key in training users remotely, such as military, academia, and first responders. St. Francis University Center of Excellence for Remote and Medically Underserved Areas has a robust infrastructure and the expertise in the technology to deliver the content used by the subject matter experts that is housed at the Weiser Institute in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This type of technology is able to reach around the world and deliver that content to military personnel.
CIRMUSA and Weiser hope to promote research and best practices in the use of medical simulators to the benefit of medical students and professionals in the military and public sector. For more information, please visit us on the web at www.cirmusa.francis.edu or call us at 814-472-3389.